Hi, good evening. I'm Shane Jones with the sports news. It wasn't an easy first time out for Louis Lynch Old Scholars as they lost by 105 runs to defending champions Foundation A Old Scholars in the opening match of this year's Christchurch Foundation School Joe Garner 2020 Tape Ball Tournament at Dover last night. Batting first, Foundation A benefited from an opening partnership of 70 between Ricardo Yearwood and Captain Mike Matthews as they racked up 189 for 7 off 20 overs. In reply, Louis Lynch could only muster 84. Here's a look at that innings. Louis Lynch Old Scholars needing a massive 190 for victory. Horrible start. Michael Stabby Bowen cleaned up by Joe for Arch. A 2-ball duck. None for 1. Damien Farley to Anthony Turton now shot through the covers for 4. He was gone very next ball though. Farley getting his man, kept a bit low, out for 4. Louis Lynch 6 for 2. Archer to nurse this one, squeezed behind point for 4. But wickets continue to fall. Sean Thompson just needed to play straight, knocked over by Michael Holder for 6, 25 for 3 now. Nurse still going though, lofting Farley over extra cover and to the fence. But he would have to go, crashing Farley straight to Shane Brown. Well held, he was out for 10. Louis Lynch in more trouble on 31 for 4. Didn't get any easier. Dave Taylor gone, LBW to Holder for a duck. Zahir Matara was next to go, got a long hop from Yearwood and hashtag OMG straight to Webb on the fence, 56 for 7. Well, if you thought that was bad, check this out. I'm not even going to say anything. You tell me. I don't know. I just can't. Giddens run out for 2. 70 for 8 now. Soon time for the fat lady to sing. Sutherland bowled all over the shot by Webb for a duck. And the last man to go was Damien Yearwood. Caught off Amory Holder for 1. Louis Lynch Old Scholars all out for 84. A move to promote the sport of road tennis is underway. Speaking at the opening ceremony of last weekend's Inter-Parish Road Tennis Tournament, Minister of Sport Stephen Lashley revealed that he has started discussions with a major sports broadcaster. Minister Lashley says it is an effort to promote the sport as a business.
Recently, I opened dialogue with sports television giant ESPN with the view to having road tennis featured on their channels in the near future. I have also mandated the National Sports Council to continue its promotion both nationally, regionally and internationally, the goal being to host a World Road Tennis Championship in Barbados in 2016 as part of our 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations. These initiatives, while seeking to offer the world another sporting discipline, namely road tennis, are really part of my ministry's thrust to promote sports as a business and one of the most lucrative areas to earn revenue in the sports industry is through television and broadcast rights.
Russell Alcott started the Barbados Cycling Union's 2014 calendar with victory as over 35 riders braved the windy and challenging Stirling circuit recently in memory of the late Don Stout, who tragically lost his life in a road accident back in 2009. It was a keen battle between Alcock and Philip Clark, both representing Fusion. It came down to those two, but Alcock was clearly the stronger rider on the day. Jesse Kelly of One Exchange Team Excel secured a podium place as he crossed the line in 3rd position ahead of Greg Downey. In the Masters category, Gregory Austin, an independent, placed 1st. 2nd was Gregory Catwell and 3rd Ivan Puckering, both of G4S Team Swift. In the over 50s, John Proverbs came 1st, Stephen Moore 2nd, and 3rd Ronald Hardin of Fusion. In category 4, Stanford Clark won and Christopher O'Neill was 2nd. Luke Staffner of Team G4S Swift placed 1st in the Dynamite category. The annual Barbados Association of Classic Cars Vintage Car Show was held recently at Content in St. Thomas. CBC's Anne-Marie Burke visited.
When was the last time you saw a 1954 Ford Pop Morris Minor? Or a 1947 Bentley? Or an old English cab, the Austin Corgi from the 1960s? And how about this all-wooden cart made by Carter's General Store with a 1960s engine? Well, vehicle and motorsport enthusiasts at this year's Courtesy Classic Car Revival show at Content St. Thomas were taken on a historical motoring journey as the Barbados Association of Classic Cars staged the event for a third year.
It went down so well. First year, Courtesy Garage came on board. The second year, which was last year, we had 2 events, and last year, unfortunately, I ran late last year in October, and so planning to have one in July this year. So far we've had a pretty good turnout. I'm expecting quite a few more vehicles to turn up, and the weather has held fair for us, so I think we should have a good day.
For one St. John family, their 1969 Mini Mark II is a pride and joy.
We spent a lot of nights and days and everything really working on this car. It was just a shell when we got it. Everything was just pulled out of it and everything. We restored everything in about 5-6 months time. We had everything up and ready, working on it. It was prepared by Speed Workshop between Andy Codrington and myself, prepared and painted the car. And the engine, that was lifted by my uncle, who was the original owner for the car.
How do you like the car? Do you actually run the car on the road?
Yeah, I do.
How does it drive from a day-to-day basis?
Very good, very good. It's nice.
What about the Mini Cooper? You could have chosen so many different cars. What about the Mini is that really and truly made you want to get into it?
I used the Minis before. Yeah, a long time ago I used the Minis. But it's beautiful. It's nice.
Keep on cleaning it and help doing the set and stuff and doing the hours and start things. And we just have put everything because it's my car, so I do a little thing.
Daddy let you drive the car?
I drive it, yeah, well, you get a piece at it.
There are many restorable vehicles around the island, but because of the lack of knowledge or know-how, people leave vehicles that can be restored to deteriorate. So instead, the next time you think of putting down your old car, how about keeping and maintaining it for next year's show to add to the motoring history of the island? Anne-Marie Burke, CBC Sports.
And finally, Stanislas Wawrinka ended the 3-year reign of Australian Open champion Novak Djokovic with a stunning quarter-final victory. The Swiss 8th seed won 2-6, 6-4, 6-2, 3-6, 9-7 to set up a semi-final clash against Thomas Berdych, gaining revenge for an epic 5-set defeat by Djokovic in the 4th round last year. That's it for sports.